Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. This is the Stitching Colours with Shelley Lewis. So, I was just looking at my phone downstairs and I thought, I was just had a look on YouTube and I thought I will actually have a check when I'm due to make another video, and I noticed 3 days since I posted my last one, so I thought yes, I need to actually film a video ready to upload. I won't be uploading it tonight, I'm going to upload it tomorrow, so I'm pre-filming on Thursday the 7th. Is it the 7th of April today? So I'll be uploading it tomorrow on the Friday. So I know, because I've done quite a bit of stitching related things and diamond painting. There is still a few diamond painting things I do really want to show you. However, I wanted to show you this first. Now, I got these today. I got them from my local B&M. I saw them a while ago. It might have been the actual alcohol markers that I saw a while ago of these. But on my colouring group, Keep Calm and Craft, there was a lady on there that posted a set of 50 Aqua markers by Deco time for about £20. So thought that's not bad for a set of 50. So I went into town today really hoping, fingers crossed, they'd have him in my local home bar, B&M. Unfortunately, they didn't have the 50 set. Yeah, they didn't have the 50 set, but they did have the 12 sets, but in different shades. So I got 3 sets of the 12. First that's 36. Yeah, it is 36, because I wanted to try them out first, because I wasn't sure if I'd actually like them or not, and I thought, well, couldn't really afford to get all of them, and I thought if I get all of them I want to make sure that I actually like them. So I got this set, which is the purples. So they are by Deco time, the 12 Aqua markers, including new colours, water-based ink, 2 tips, professional quality, stackable storage system. So they actually come, each shade set comes with its own storage tray. And now I haven't actually got these storage trays, so I thought that would be good as well, even just for the storage trays. So the shades that I got here, I got the purples. You got your purple colours here. They are a fine and a brush tip, and these were only £6 each for the set of 12. So I thought that's not bad for a set of 12. £6, that's less than £1 a marker. So I got the purple set. I got this set, which are your more... Does it actually say on the box what sets? These are more your orange colours and your barleys, and you got your couple of reds colours there. So I got that set as well, because I thought a couple of them down here I might be able to use those as skin tones. And the other set that I got was these pink toned colour ones, because I thought you've got some pinks there as well, not to mention vivid. I love these colour pinks, they're absolutely gorgeous, and you've got a couple of reds there as well. Now I'm not going to swatch these markers, because you know what swatching, it does take a while when you're swatching, and unfortunately my filming only goes for about half an hour, the memory on my phone, so it has to be kind of quick. So I thought, what way can we try these markers, see if I like them or not. I thought, let's just test them in a colouring book. So these are the sets, so I'll take another look. So we've got all those colours there. I'm hoping that I like these, because if I do like them I shall get the rest of them, especially as they've got their own trays. So I thought to try out these, we'd try them in a book, and I thought we can't try them in a colour by number, because I haven't actually got any blues or browns in these sets, or yellows. So I thought the next best thing, try them in a one colour colouring book. So I'm just going to pop, shall we take them out the case? Yeah, go on. We'll take them out the case, and we won't have a lot of time to actually test them out, unfortunately. However, if we take them out the cases, then I can see what they're like stacking up together. I probably should have opened them beforehand, really. But then again, us YouTubers don't actually think about doing things like that pre-handed. So these are what the sets look like with the trays. So that's not bad. I quite like the trays. As I said, I don't own these sort of trays. Woo! The smell. Plastic. Yeah, plastic colouring smell. So that's what it'll look like. We'll take the rest out and we'll stack the trays on top of each other. Whoa, yeah, you can smell the plastic on these when you open them. So I thought £6 each, that's really good for these. Especially if they do actually work nice. It'd be even better if they actually work nice. So obviously it's no good having a set of coloured markers if they don't even work. Kind of defeats the object then, doesn't it? So we can clip them together there. Take these out and then we'll clip those onto them too there. Now I'm not sure how long they're going to be in my local B&M, these, because I think these sets have been in there for a while. And I can't really afford to get any more until next weekend, so I'm really hoping, if I do like them, they do have the other colours when I go next time, else I'm not going to be able to get them. Oh gosh, they do smell the plastic trays. So I think it looks like, do you clip this? Oh, so I think you clip them on like that. So you got your tray there. Ooh, exciting. I just look, I love the colours. So we'll have a look at a page. Now I'm going to try and look at this. Let's try and find. So I thought we'd test it out in one colour relaxation, free day mandala by Sun Life Drawing. Because I haven't coloured in this book for a while, and to be honest, you can use any colours in this one, so I thought that would be the best one. So shall we just do this page? Yeah. So I'm just getting my black card. Please excuse the roughness of the black card. I'm going to put that tray on top of the book to keep the book open, and we're going to test out these markers. So I'm going to zoom you in. I don't want to zoom in too much that it goes blurry, but I do want to zoom you in enough that you can actually see. So what colour shall we go with first? Shall we just go with... we'll go with this one. Now this one, this is 85, which is a... sorry. 85, which is a vivid purple. So let's have a look at the ends of them. Oh god, is it going to be these markers where you have to fight to get the tips off? So you got your brush tip that end. Looks very nice. Oh yeah, they're going to be these kind of markers where you're going to like fight to get the tips off. And then you got the bullet tips there. I like these tips because them tips remind me a lot of pro markers. Now I'm going to try it with the bullet tip first. And then maybe we can try the next colour in the brush tips. So I have no idea what these are going to colour like, because like I said, these are... they're not alcohol markers. These are water-based markers, so they say. Because I've known that before. I've got a pack of what they've said are watercolour markers, but when I've got them home and use them, they've actually turned out to be alcohol markers, even though it says on the pack that they're water-based. Usually with water-based markers you'll get the streaking, and they don't really bleed through in between the lines. Well, some water-based do, but not like the alcohol marker does. Suppose the one, well, the colouring nice. Suppose the one way we can test them as well as obviously the smell of them. So the colouring quite nice. Let's have a smell. So they haven't got a smell to them. I know with alcohol markers you can usually smell them and tell if they've got alcohol in them, but these have not got a smell to them, so these might actually be water based. So I'm kind of wondering how much ink is in each of these markers, being as the one actually they didn't cost that much. Because now some, obviously the cheaper you pay for a set, sometimes they don't last 5 minutes, like Scribblicious for instance. So I'm kind of hoping that the colours in these, the ink does last. So I just thought I'd do this bit in the middle. So it's colouring quite nice with a bullet tip. Not getting any bleed through the lines, which is a good sign. That's quite nice. So the next one, oh, is it best to stick with purples or shall we just get random ones? Just get a couple of random ones, not too many. And see what we end up with. Yeah, we'll do that. Hey, we've got magenta deep. So as well, what I want to mention with these as well, on the fine tip end you have got that grey band around that end, just to let you know you have got the fine tip, and the brush tip usually is just white. So because we've used the fine tip on the last one, we're going to try out the brush tip on this one now and see what the brush tip's like. So, ooh. So this is quite nice. I do have to go slow when I'm, especially colouring with blush, yeah. Especially when colouring with brush tips as well, because I'm not the best at colouring with brush tips. So yeah, they are definitely water based. Yeah, you have got your slight streaking. Oh, I like that. That's nice. I like it how it goes with the dark purple as well. So so we've got one set there, so it's actually these bits that we've got to colour the purple, isn't it? So hang on, no, just these bits here. It's alright. Sometimes it's difficult to tell, especially when you've got a pattern like this, which if you're just using a certain amount of colours, which, because you've got to go in a pattern, if I'm making any sense, which I'm probably not. I know when I'm concentrating on something I tend to start mumbling. Yeah, me mumble, it just goes jabber. So yeah. Now some brush tips, the brush end can get a little bit bristly after time. So I'm hoping that's not going to be the case with these. You never know. Suppose you just really have to use them like a paintbrush, don't you? So we've got them there. I was going to do God, they're really difficult. The lids is really difficult to put back on the brush end. So we're going to do these bits here. And yeah, I probably should have left. I've just realised I've just realised the colours that I'm using, I'm not actually... If I put it that way, then will I know what I'm using? Yeah. I think if I do it that way, I'll remember what colours I'm using. Because I put the colours back on the trays and I was like, yeah, Shell, what colours are you actually using? So we're going to go with another random. So random pick. You can see, I can't. So we're going to use this one, which is pale pink. How interesting. So this is 09 pale pink. And then we'll go back to the bullet tip. Now the bullet tip pens, they're really easy to get the tips off. Tips off them. However, the brush tips are a bit more difficult. Yeah, it seems a little bit more scratchy, this one does. Yeah, this colour seems a slightly bit more scratchier than the other ones did. I wonder these, if you could, yeah. I was just thinking these ones, I wonder, because they're brushed, because they're because they're water-based markers, I wonder if you could use them in your Disney Classic ones, but even with the set of 50, I don't think you'd still have enough colours, especially with the colours that are required in the Disney Les Grands Classiques. Because even with the bigger sets, when I've been colouring in those, like the Stedler Triplus and the Stabilos, I've even struggled even to get the amount of colours, because sometimes it's like you need loads of browns and that. So I think with those books, I'm just going to start using outline. I've gone out the line. Doesn't that do your head in when you're really concentrating not to go out the lines, and then your hand just moves and you've gone straight out the lines. Sometimes I'm a perfectionist. I will carry on with the page. However, if I do go out the lines, I'm like, okay, that is so annoying. Right. It's a bit more difficult to get a even colour. Not even colour. To get, yeah. Now this one does look a bit more streakier and patchier, I must admit. I don't know if you can tell that on camera, but to me that looks a lot more, it's probably because that's darker, but that to me looks a lot more streakier using the brush tips. I mean the bullet tips. So shall we go with one more colour and then we'll start from the beginning again? So I'm going to shut my eyes again. And what colour are we getting? Oh gosh, we've got an orange now. A tiger lily. This is going to look so funky. So we'll go with this one, which is 211, and it is tiger lily, an orange one, and we're going to go back to the brush tip. We are going to go back to the brush tip. Yeah, twist, and when you're taking the tops off, slightly twist it and then pull. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, I was having trouble getting the tops off then. I thought, oh dear. Yeah. So it is going to look a bit more odd, especially with orange, because we've been using pinks and purples, but hey ho. So yeah, I think in these, to be fair, in this book especially, I think I'm preferring the brush tips, especially with how that turned out with the bullet tip. The bullet tip looked alright when you was using the darker colour, however the lighter colour, yeah, is a bit, I don't know. So they are a bit patchy. I know that when I saw on Facebook when the lady posted the 50 set on Facebook, they reminded me a lot of a dupe of the, what I mean by dupe, I mean like a cheaper brand of Spectrum Noir alcohol. Oh, I keep saying alcohol. They remind me of Spectrum Noir water-based markers, the Aqua markers. So they reminded me a bit about like those, but with those ones you've got the brush tip and the other end is actually a fine liner, isn't it? So yeah, I don't know. I don't think, no, they're nice, but I'm not too sure if I will go out my way to try and find them. So I don't think I would cry about it if I couldn't get the rest of them. It's nice to just have a couple, but saying that, once you get a couple, you need to get the rest now, don't you? Especially if you do want the other colours and you want to use them in your colour by number books. Because you could do that. That's something you could actually do. You could use them in your books like Colour Questopia and also your Sachi and Sachi Diva books. They'd be good in those. I like the brush ends for getting in the small spaces. The brush ends are quite good for that. So yeah, I would say they're definitely worth the price. And I've only used them first time, but I'd say they're worth the price because, like I said before, they're only £6 for a pack of 12, so they're like 50p each marker. So even if, I think even if you only get a little bit of ink, well, you want more than a little bit because obviously it'd be a waste, but I'm not going to be hugely surprised if the ink runs out pretty fast in these because obviously you're paying quite cheap for them. But it'll be one of those things where it'll be like, well, actually, they was quite nice to use. Glad that I had the experience with them. I'm just yeah, the brush tips are definitely better for getting up these smaller parts. Yeah, so we've got that. So that's not bad. That's not bad. Where are we up to? Oh, we're up to 23 minutes. So yeah, unfortunately, we are going to have to leave it there for now. So let's have a quick look at how this page looks. I will lift it up to camera. So yeah, it does look all right. The brush tip now. The bullet tip I used for the middle, I was really pleased with how that turned out. The brush tip turned out nice for this like pinky magenta. The bullet tip for this pink, I wasn't a huge fan. You can't tell so much on camera, but it did come out quite scratchy and a bit, you know, patchy. So I wasn't a huge fan on that. However, the brush tip for the orange here, I'm quite pleased with how that came out as well. So yes, yeah, quite looking forward to trying these out still. It's still say put a page protector behind, even though they are base markers, because if you can see there, it is still coming through to the other page, so I would still do that. But on the whole, I actually like how this started turning out. It'll be nice to finish the picture off. And yeah, for basically £18 for these, even for the trays with them as well. that's a good price. It is a good price. Only time will tell how long they will last. Hopefully they'll last longer. But yeah, the ends on the brush tips, they are a lot harder to get. The lids are harder to get off than the bullet tip ends, but it's not a major biggie. At least it means that they're not just going to come off and your pens are going to dry up. Got some really nice colours there. I probably will look for the rest of the colours. However, I'll look for those next week. I'm not going to get upset if I don't find them, because I can just use these colours for my one colouring book. So yeah, I'm quite pleased with that. So anyway guys, if you've got any questions about the video or about these markers, then please do feel free to put your questions in the comments below. As I said, I got them from B&M in the UK. I'm not sure if you can get these overseas. Maybe you can. I don't know, to be fair. £6, not bad. Just hope they do. You're not going to get the perfect marker, obviously, for 50p a marker, but I hope they last a bit longer than some markers that I've had in the past. I would definitely try out. They are 72 new colours, so apparently there's actually 72 of them out, so I will be having a look at what other colours they've got. I'm really pleased with these. So anyway guys, I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, please feel free to give the video a big thumbs up. I would really appreciate that. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, then please feel free to press that subscribe button. I would love to have you here. I just love all you guys. You're absolutely perfect, all of you. And I shall see you again soon. So goodbye for now guys. Bye.